Hello, hello. We are on day 5. Day 5. Please let me know if you see me. Say hi. Hashtag replay if you're watching this on replay. So I was thinking about what we should talk about. And let's talk about something super, super obvious that a lot of us have heard about. And maybe some of us have considered for ourselves, and maybe some of us haven't. Maybe it was a passing thought, is this idea of body dysmorphia. I know. I mean, I still have it in some ways sometimes, especially living with lipedema. I keep talking about it, but it's been a big deal. So, hello, Naisha. Woo! But body dysmorphia is so real, and it's where you don't see yourself accurately, right? So you might not realize that all this stuff that you're feeling or seeing when you look in the mirror isn't even really true. You know, you might have friends or family who are like, no, that's not, you look great, or that outfit's wonderful, or I love that top on you, or that dress. But a lot of times we have this idea in our head of what we look like, and it's so warped. And so I think that I would love for you to explore, have you dealt with this? Is this something that feels real to you or not? And if you do, I'd love for you to share it, because it's going to make it really, we're going to see how many people actually feel this way. Because again, we're looking at magazines, we're looking at the weird AI stuff, we're looking at everything that has been doctored, and it's messed with us. And some people have told us things. You know, I was like really young, maybe 9 or 10, and told I just needed to lose 10 pounds, then I'd be perfect. And that was an awful statement to be told, because I like clung to it. And then any other little thing that didn't seem that it was right made me know for a fact, nope, you're not right. You're not okay. How you are is wrong. So the mirror can really play tricks on you. But I don't want you to hide from the mirror, because I actually want you to be able to create a bond with yourself. And that's something that I do with my one-on-one clients a lot. But back to this idea of, if you're not seeing what truly is, okay, so let me know. If you're watching this, let me know. Have you ever felt like, you know, I think that I don't see myself clearly? I would love to know. And then how has that experience been for you, right? Not being able to see yourself clearly, and having to kind of find those people that you really, really trust to tell you, is this outfit okay? I mean, I used to go to my neighbor's house and bring all the clothes I bought, and I try them on for her and say, what do you think? Are these okay? Because I didn't have the confidence to just buy them and say, they're fine, I look good, I'm comfortable, I feel confident in these clothes. No, I had to check with someone else. And so what I would say is, if you are experiencing this, it is such an energy suck. You know, I do talk about energy all the time, and this is always leaking energy for us. And I don't want that for you. I want you to feel energized. I want you to feel excited about life. I want you to put on clothes and feel good. I don't want this stuff to weigh you down and keep you from living fully, right? So as you think about this, body dysmorphia, I am seeing flaws that are not there. I am seeing, let's say I'm even looking at something, whether it's your legs or your belly or your breasts or whatever it is, and you're just not seeing it clearly. You're not seeing the beauty that is you. And instead we're making ourselves wrong. And so you might just have a tendency towards this. This just might be something that you turn to again, try to make sense of you and your body, because life around you was crazy. Maybe people told you crappy things like people told me, and you took it to heart because you were a sensitive person, and you were like, how do I make myself right? Well, I don't know how, but I can assure you I can make myself wrong, and I see the same flaws as you. In fact, I see more of them, and somehow that justifies, somehow that can negate the negativity we feel from others, whether or not it's real or not. But sometimes that justification of, yep, look at this, look at how crappy this is. See, you know, somehow we warp that into a shield of armor. And we use that shield to operate in our daily life, which tends to hinder us, even though we cling to it, because somehow it has made us be able to make sense of our bodies, of our place in the world, of how we can or cannot be perceived. You know, I remember thinking, I'm not sexy. I'm like, maybe the girl next door. I don't know if I could ever pull off sexy, right? And so, you know, we have these ideas in our head, And we forget that we are the whole. We are a totality of things. We're not just one thing. And so when we start to pigeonhole ourselves, or when we start to say this is how it is, it makes it harder for us to see the real truth, to feel like an unveiling of what's going on. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. Body dysmorphia. Have you experienced it? How is it living with this? And has there been anything that you've done that has helped you deal with that negativity that you see in the mirror, that you feel when you put on certain clothes, or, you know, whenever it is. Yeah. So I will keep it at that for today. Again, loving on all of you. I hope you're all doing really well today. And if you have any feedback, I'd love to hear it. If you have any thoughts, I'd love to hear it. If there's something special you want me to talk about, I'd also love that too. No matter what, have a great day.